guys, a lot of you have asked what really transpired between I and my husband. What happened? Did I cheat? No. What have I done? I will explain how everything started. So, we came into this country 2023. I came in as a skilled worker visa. I'm independent. So when we came into the country, it was very difficult then, yeah, because it happened that the company that brought him in doesn't have enough job, so but he can do 20 hours. But I was the one that was eligible to do like any type of work I want to do. But then I was able to do a warehouse job because most of the other work I applied, they require I should be in the UK, have 6 months experience and all of that. So when I applied for warehouse job, and they accepted, I was 6 months pregnant then. They accepted, and the day I went to submit all my documents, they asked, they submit all my documents. I came back home and I met him at home, and it was like, now that they have applied for the job, that they have gotten the warehouse work, that he needs to open a joint account that they'll be using to be paying the money. I said, oh, no problem. Since you have access to it and I have access to it, no worries. I accepted. So when they paid me the first time, don't say it's money. No, it was never money that bring this issue. Because back then in Nigeria, this has been happening. He has been beating me. This man beat me when I was in Nigeria. Back then in Nigeria, I had a miscarriage. Back then in Nigeria. So don't say it's money. It was never money that bring issue between me and him. It was never money. Because back then in Nigeria, he do beat me. And then what his parents will say is that it is normal for a husband to beat his wife. Well, I wanted to leave them, but my mom was like, he's going to change and I should just give him time. So many things. And me, I was truly thinking he would change. That's why I stayed. So, when they paid me the first time, before I wake up, this man has already collected the money. I asked him, where the money may they pay me now? He said he's having financial difficulties. I said, oh, it's okay. Oh. I did not say anything. The second time they paid me, the same thing happened. It was like, the second time they paid me, before I wake up, he has already collected the money again. Only the money that this man gave me is transport from house to work. That's all. He don't give me any because that warehouse, they pay us weekly. And I work there 4 or 5 times a week, depending on how I pick shifts. So when they pay me the second time, he collected the money again. I sit him down, I talked to him. I was like, he's the one that brought me to the UK. He has the money, he has the right to take the money because I never contribute any money to bring myself here. I called him, I talked to him, he was shouting. I talked to my mom, I talked to his mom. I also talked to the person that connected both of us. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because of how UK is. It's finding it's very difficult for us for the first time, and why that's why maybe he's collecting the money that he would change. I did not say anything. The third one, this man collected before this one, the third one. My sister called me on a very good day that she was looking for money. That if I have money, that I should send for her. So I told her that okay, they will pay me on Friday, and I will send the money on Saturday. So before when they paid me, it was in the midnight. I think in the midnight. So when I wake up in the morning, before I wake up, this man has already collected the money again. He has already collected the money again. So I asked him. First of all, I told him that he needs to send me part of the money. I was like shouting, "Who will give me rights for me to ask him to send me part of the money? Am I the one that brought myself here? Am I the one that do this?" Being so much aggressive. And we started having argument. I said, no, you need to send me part of that money. If the first one I work, you collected the money. Guys, this video is going to be long, but I will post everything that has happened. If he doubts it, let him come and prove it. He started shouting, it's one that brought me to the UK, a lot of things. And we started having an argument. This guy being so much aggressive, PCCing all the, you see, scattering the house. The food that I cook, he brought it, he scattered everywhere. He went out to go and buy drink. He came back, he was drinking, he was smoking. We still having that. Then we are staying in shared apartments then. So when we came in, when he came back, we're having arguments. I was like, you're gonna give me this money today because me and you will get issue. You gonna, or you divide it and send some for me. Because only money he gave me there was transport to work. He started being aggressive, shouting, who am I? If you bring Ashawo to the UK, we Ashawo not pay him every monthly. That's how we started having an argument though. On the process, we are having arguments. I can't hold him, I can't do anything to him. He carried bottle, he stabbed my eye. My eye was bleeding. I was shouting for help. Help! You know what he did? He carried phone, he called the police himself. You see how smart he is. He picked the phone. He don't do me. He was thinking maybe I'll first of all go call police. He now carry phone, now call police himself to report himself before I will report him. So immediately he called the police. Immediately see that the police, you're Charin now, where the police are coming. It was very calm. When the police are now knocking on the door, when the police started knocking on the door, so it was like, when he heard them, because they were still in shared apartments, it was like, enter bedroom, enter bedroom, enter bedroom. That my eye was bleeding. Enter bedroom, enter bedroom. He now be begging me in Igbo language that I don't want to go to prison. I need to lie to the police to tell them that just phone we are dragging and he don't want to go to prison. I mean, I don't want him to go to prison. So when the police came in, immediately the police came in, immediately the lady saw me enter the bedroom because there were two. The lady followed me immediately. He followed me immediately. As he followed me, enter the place, he hold me. He come out. As he come out, he enter our room. He first of all search if there's any child in the house. No, because I told him we don't have children. Because I was only pregnant then. When the police told me, he's still speaking Igbo for me to tell them that nothing happened. That if I tell them what happened, I will go to jail. And so I tell the police that it was phone that we are dragging. No, that's what hit me on my eye. They was like, no, phone can't make my eye bleed. My eye would bleed. So they arrested him that night. So when they arrested him, the parents now keep calling me. I should use the same method. What I told them for the first, say that I will not change mouth. I should keep on telling them that nothing happened, which I did. I keep on going to the police station, telling them that nothing happened. He's a lovely husband. He never did anything to me, so that they will leave him. Because they arrested him, they give him condition not to see me. I keep on going to the police, telling them that nothing happened. He was a lovely husband, but still they did not want to release him. I keep on going. And then if I'm leaving the house, I do wear eyeglass because I was very, very pregnant then. I leave the house early in the morning so that I'll be able to meet the person in charge of it. That's how we did though. They release him. When they release him, because then even before I gave birth, these people say no, you will not see me. When I give birth, I was the only one in the hospital. They refused for him not to see me. But them, they provide one woman. I don't know if it's a social worker that was there with me, telling me, like, helping me. They provided somebody. They said, no, you will not go see me. So after I now give birth, they now release him. So when they release him, for like 2 good months, it was very calm. I said 2 months. 2 weeks. What did it be 2 months? 2 weeks, he was very calm. If you see him, oh my God, he was very calm. After 2 weeks, he start again. Like, he start again. If he says something and that thing will not happen, that not go get rest too. It's more something that he said that will happen. Or because he brought me to a lot. So after he now came down, then my baby was 3 good months. And I have to start applying for work because it was very difficult for us to sort our bills then. I started applying for work to know if I can get work so that I'll be able to support him. Every month they pay me. This might collect my money. The month that I did not need help me. The knife you are seeing on this video was the knife he wanted to use to stab me to death. On that very good day, he came back home and he was so much aggressive. I don't have friends. I work, he take my money. He said he's the one that brought me to the UK, that I didn't contribute any money for him to bring me here. I work, he take my money. He cheats and he will show me to my face, yes, he do it. What will I do? If he says something and that it doesn't happen, that day I will not have peace of mind. Like that day will be hell for me. A lot. All my bank account, he connects everything to his phone. He know my password because he's the one that opened it for me. He's the one that opened my bank account for me. He's the one that did everything. My email, he linked it to his phone. I don't have any friend here because he said that UK is full with single mother, that they would advise me, tell me bad thing of what to do. They will advise me wrongly. So on that day, he came back home. He was being so much aggressive. He was being so much aggressive, shouting. Why do I call his work people? I thought, I didn't even call the work people. Well, but the person is like, should I say, a leader there, because they were very, very close and I know her. And I just called her, if I can explain this to her. Because he's not listening to anyone. He doesn't listen to his friends. He doesn't listen to his parents. He's not listening to anywhere. So there's no how. If I tell you, say, he did sometimes like this, maybe say, this man go do, I go lay down like this, they beg and he go push me away. I will lay down like this, begging him. He will push me away. So I don't have any other choice than to call them and beg them that there's an issue on ground, that I would like them to give me 1 or 2 days off. Let's resolve the issue so he can go back to work. So he came back that day. On that Sunday, he was so much aggressive, asking who gave me the right to call his work people. I tell him, look at the reason I called them. And I never call you. It was this person I called. I don't want to mention name. And he was so aggressive, shouting. Mind you that this like abuse, like beating me, doesn't start any day, because if he beats me, he will keep telling me to go to the police to tell them it's a lie, and I will go and tell them that nothing happened, that they will leave him. He was shouting. So when I start seeing that he was shouting, being so much aggressive, I have to go down and open the downstairs door, so if anything will happen, I can shout or run out of the house. And he make call outside. He come back and was like, today will be my last day on earth. I was like, what do you mean? I was talking on my mind. What do you mean that today would be my last day on earth? So I make food for my child that day, trying to feed her. So he brought this knife you are seeing on this video. He brought the knife. He was holding it. But me, I don't know what he was planning. It was when he held the knife and told me that he's going to kill me today. And even before the police will come, he has done what he's done and they won't see him. So he now hold that knife because people were outside. He hold that knife. That knife he was holding, he hold the knife and was trying to go and lock that door. I opened downstairs. So on that process, I see that this man is going to go and lock that door. And this man, because of, I've faced a lot of abuses on his on his hand. I have to. I don't know how to escape through the house again. I have to jump past through the window. Mind you, when everything was about, I've never for one day called police on him. Ever all those things were happening, I have never for one day picked my phone and called police for him. I have to jump out through the window. I fell there and was shouting for help. It was a white woman that saw me and was like, what's happening? And immediately she called police. So when she called police, before police will come, he has already drove out of the house. It was like, he drove out of the house. You know what this guy did? He went to his friend's place and go and have a lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol. So that the police will say, oh, maybe why he take the knife is because it's influence of alcohol. So he was in his friend's place when the police called and when they arrested him. So when the arrest, mind, all those things was happening, but not that I can't talk, but he keep on threatening me that the day I will talk, he will take me out of his COS. The day I will call police on him, I've never in my life called police on him. Ever all those things was happening. I've never picked my phone, called police for him. Of a thing, I've tried all my best to make sure it work. I've tried a lot. Nothing I've not done. Like, okay, after the police arrested him, immediately they released him because they said that they are charging the case to court. And the family called me again that I need to go to the police to go and tell them that nothing happened. That the knife, he never chased me with knife. They said that I need to go and tell them so that they will not charge him to court. And when I did that day, when the police came, I said, I don't want to charge this case to court. Let them leave him. I don't want to charge it to court. And there was no. It has continued. It has happened continuously. It has been happening continuously. So when they released him, he now traveled to Nigeria. I think so, because that was what he said. That was what I heard. He traveled to Nigeria. It was in Nigeria that he called the Home Office that we are no longer together. It was not here in the UK. It was when he traveled to Nigeria that he called the Home Office that we are no longer together, that we are separated. That's why the Home Office cancelled my visa and gave me 60 days to get another stay or leave the country. There's no type of abuses like I've not faced in this guy's hand. I will cook like this, he go throw my food for this UK because he dey vex. He go destroy property. I said there was a time this guy pushed me from upstairs to downstairs. I broke my hand. And the hospital people asked me what happened. I tell them I had a fall, but I don't give them the reason why, what happened to me. So guys, I've passed through a lot. I've passed through a lot. He will call those his friends, he will call them, he will be talking, insulting me in their presence. I'm an ungrateful person. He brought me to this UK. A lot of things. A lot of things. Even that time that I was doing the warehouse shop and all those, you know, that still stop. I said up till now, he's still collecting the money. Do you know that this guy collected money? Collected money from me that he want to use to pay house rent. He never paid to. He no pay him. I don't know what they can do. And I asked him. He became so much aggressive that day. Now, but you won't stab me. Bottle. Now, so I carry my pikin and run like this, come off for house with empty leg. With empty leg. Guys have passed through a lot. I was like, imagine this man doing this thing in this country when he know that there's a law. What will happen when I'm in Nigeria? Because he go buy me. He go buy me as he talk because he feel like I don't have anybody to speak for me. He threatened to say he go buy me and he go do one and nothing go happen. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. You collect money. If I ask you what do you use this money to do, you'll be like, man, no, they ask woman, what do you take money to? If I talk too much, you go beat me, join them. If I talk too much, you go threaten me, say go come on me for a visa. Say I bring me call this country. A lot has happened. A lot that I can't even remember anymore. That I can't even remember how, and like this period is like I've lost myself. I've lost myself. I don't know. I need help. I still need help. Because he even threatened that he's in Nigeria, you're going to kill my parents, go send boys.
So guys, you remember this story that I shared about this lady whose husband decided to remove her from his COS in the UK here. So I heard her own part of the story and the guy's part of the story yesterday. See, there'll always be problem between husband and wife, okay? There'll always be problem. But the thing is, if that problem cannot be resolved, then it will result in what is currently happening. So the guy has actually gone back to Nigeria. It is from Nigeria that he told his lawyer to write to the Home Office to remove his wife from his COS. So when the guy came to the UK here, he wasn't having so much job because the employer who brought him didn't have enough hours. So the guy was trying to do, work here and there just together. So his wife was able to get a job. So he said immediately his wife got a job, she started disrespecting him. Yeah, that she started disrespecting him. She wasn't greeting him. She started talking to him anyhow, simply because she's now earning money. So the guy said, why will she just change all of a sudden? And the guy also said immediately she came into the UK here, that she said she's not going back to Nigeria in the next 10 years. That nothing will make her step her feet in Nigeria. So the guy was like, why will you say such a statement? Meaning that she has suffered in Nigeria, now that she's in the UK, she is not going back to Nigeria. So here and there they've been having so much issues, but the guy felt he couldn't take it. So that's why he's decided to go back to Nigeria. And from Nigeria, he has decided to remove his wife as his dependent. So the woman is still in the UK now, trying to find her feet. And they also have a baby. That's the funny thing. They have a child. That child will suffer now. I don't know how the woman is going to cope having a child in the UK here. How are you going to work? How are you going to take care of your child? Your husband is not here. So, see, if husband and wife don't put their head together, there will always be clashes and issues like this. So, I pray every home going trouble, God will help many of our homes. It's unfortunate.